What's up, y'all? Y'all know who it is. You know what it is. Your boy JP comes out with another how-to. Today we got 2012 Toyota Camry. I'm gonna show you how to take this radio out and install your very own double din radio. This is your first time tuning into the channel. Please consider subscribing because these are the type of things that we do: car audio tutorials, radio removals, Q&As, all that good stuff. So make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, because it is free and that's how we can stay connected. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we want to do is take these vents out. I got my panel removal tool right here. I'm gonna kind of try to get behind that little rig right here, push it forward, pull it out. It's only held in by clips, some at the top, some at the back. We're gonna leave that right there, and that's gonna relieve two 10 mils that we're gonna take out in just a second. Next, we want to go ahead and try to take this top piece off. And I literally just put my panel removal tool in between that part right there. I'll show you again on this side. I should be able to use my hands from here. And the only reason we need to take this part off is because it goes into the top of that dash panel. Next, you want to come over here. Use your hands, pop that left one off. Use your hands. Oh, pop that right one off. Next thing you want to do is hit this with a little spinner-rooski. Take that off. This whole piece comes up. Do is go ahead and put it in ignition so we can move this back. Now we can pop that up and kind of move that to the side. Now we also have two Phillips head screws. They need to come out so we can remove this pocket. So let's take those out. All right, next thing I usually do after that is I will remove this bar, and I usually don't put it back in, but it's gonna have to go forward like that. Take it out like that. So what I did was I pushed it forward and just kind of used this little motion so it can come out. Your directions is probably going to say, oh, do the whole center console so the whole thing can move back. You don't need to do that. Next, what we're going to do is remove this pocket. All right, so I got that pocket kind of right here. Now I can just press this right here in order to move my shifter to the back. Got the shifter to the back side, and now you have a harness right here for the USB and a harness right here for your cigarette lighter port. And then so now, 4 10mm bolts. We have two at the bottom, one on this side, one on that side, and then we have those two at the top, and then we will have that radio. Now that everything is removed, everything else is held in by clips. So now that we have that radio took out, we can remove all the harnesses. So y'all can see we actually took the harnesses out. This is the non-JBL version, so it's just the regular 1761 harness. Those parts will be down in the description as well. But let's get over here to this bench so we can get this dash kit assembled and get the radio wired up, get it back inside the car. All right, guys, so we are outside the car. We have the dash kit. We also have the old radio, and we have the new Kenwood DDX 7706. Very nice piece. We're going to be using installing that a little bit later. Now, first thing we need to do is actually take the screws off of this piece, because for whatever reason this actually didn't come with all the pieces. So I'm gonna actually show y'all how to make it work with the factory brackets. Now mind you, this dash kit is supposed to come with two plastic brackets so you can mount the new radio and the AC controls on there. It did not come with those. It literally just came with this piece and some screws and some clips. So I'm gonna show you how to make it work. But regardless, we need to take these screws off of this factory radio and undo these snaps so we can relieve this part and attach it to that part. I like to actually bend these tabs just a little bit. That way this thing can kind of slide out how it's supposed to. I've already popped that little clip over that tab. Do the same thing to the other side. And then that piece slides out. So now we can get rid of this, which is the factory radio. We have the AC control with the factory brackets, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this thing over. I've already taken the yellow clips off the old dash kit and put them on here. That way they can snap in, and I did that for a specific reason. So we're gonna take that. Take our dash kit, our factory kit, snap it in place. That way we can turn it over and make sure it fits how it's supposed to fit. So now that it's stuck where it needs to be, we're gonna take our radio upside down, just kind of slide it in there. All right, so now that that's sitting there, now I can take this and kind of bend it back. And then we're gonna take 4 screws that came with the radio, the deck screws, and I'm gonna screw them in 2 on each side. That's what it looks like with the dash kit. It's looking real flush. Now, do y'all see that little gap right here? Yeah, that's my finger. I'm gonna show you a real quick way on how to fix that part. So this right here is called Tessa tape. It's just black cloth tape. And what we're gonna do is just gonna take one strip and I'm gonna go across the back. And what that is going to do is not allow any light to come in through the back side of the dash. So it doesn't look as bad as far as like seeing that there's a gap in the back. And I'm gonna do one more strip just to make sure that we don't have any light coming through that back side. All right, y'all, now check out that gap. Looks a whole lot better, right? So all we gotta do is black it out. Now let's go ahead and get this thing wired up and get it back inside the car. All right, y'all, we are back inside the car. We have everything wired up, and this is your first time here. You're probably thinking like, why didn't I go over this part? Well, the reason I don't go over this part in every single video anymore is because I have over 200 different radio removal and replacement videos, and I literally do this every day, and it would take too much time to go over the wiring each and every single time. So to save time, I actually made one video showing you guys how to wire up a CD player. That link is in the description. That card is right here in the corner. And there are some people who say that every car is different, and that is true. Every car is different. Every car does have a different harness. But as long as you don't cut the wire harness and you buy the harness for your car, the aftermarket wire colors are the same, and I go over each and every one of these colors, and I go over different types of connections. And if you have a module, I have links to where I show you how to wire up different modules. Those are going to be in the how-to playlist. Also, if you cut your harness, or if you bought a used car and the harness is cut, I have some how to hardwire your CD player videos as well. That way these videos can be short, sweet, straight to the point. And for the people who already know how to do this part, you got what you need. And if you don't know how to do this part, I have a secondary source for you. Now, if you need the wire colors because you want to hardwire your CD player, I do provide all the information for my Patreon users and my YouTube members. You guys go the extra mile in supporting the channel, so I go the extra mile in showing you things that I do not show on this channel. I do one-on-one coachings and teachings on there. Also, I give you the wire colors for not just your car, but whatever car that you're working on, as long as I have those diagrams. So with all that being said, let me get this thing put back in here so you can at least see what it looks like when it's all said and done. All right, guys, so that's what it looks like when it's all said and done. Just want to check that before I snap that in. But either way, man, if you guys find any type of value, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share, comment if you want to. All those product links in the description, and those Patreon links are in the description. If you want to be tied down to any major commitment, there is a little heart right here where it says thanks. And I'm not asking anybody to do anything that they don't want to do, but all the things that you guys do are appreciated. So again, I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Thanks for rocking with me. We are growing at a pretty good rate. So I will see y'all at the next car, man. Y'all be blessed.